Okay, folks, fasten your seatbelts because we're diving headfirst into some seriously hot political waters today.
Yeah, things are definitely heating up.
I mean, President Biden just threw some serious shade at former President Trump, and it's sending shockwaves everywhere.
Yeah, no kidding. It's not every day you hear a sitting president call a former one a genuine threat to democracy.
Right. Wow, talk about strong language.
It really makes you wonder what's going on behind the scenes, what prompted such a bold statement.
Well, and it wasn't just the words themselves.
Yeah.
You know, his whole tone was like supercharged.
Yeah.
Remember when he kind of snapped at the reporters? He was like, I know more world leaders than any one of you have met in your whole bleeped life.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty intense.
Just like, where did that come from?
It definitely makes you think about the kind of image he's trying to project, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Is it like a calculated move to appear strong and experienced, or is it more a sign of just like genuine frustration with the whole political climate? I don't know. What do you all think?
That's a really good question for our listeners.
Yeah, leave a comment down below and tell us your take on that.
Yeah, and while you're at it, if you're finding this whole discussion interesting, don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help us out.
Yeah, it does.
But okay, so back to Biden. This all went down at an event where he was supposed to be, talking about increasing Social Security payments for first responders.
Right. But it seems like that message kind of got overshadowed a bit, you know?
Yeah, maybe even completely buried.
Which makes me wonder, could this be like a strategy, to divert attention away from like specific policies and create a bigger narrative about this threat to democracy?
Ooh, that is a very interesting theory.
It's a possibility, right?
We'll have to see how it plays out in the media and with public opinion. It'll be interesting to watch.
Definitely. And this is all happening right before his trip to New Orleans to remember the anniversary of the Bourbon Street shooting.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which brings us back to, his stance on terrorism. Remember, he's been very clear that he sees ISIS as a major threat, and he's vowed that they'll find no safe haven in the U.S.
Yeah, and it makes me think back to when he said that white supremacy was the biggest terrorist threat facing the U.S.
Oh, yeah. That was a big statement.
Given everything that's happened since then, do you think that's still his view?
It's a good question. Has his perspective shifted?
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Let us know down in the comments. We always love hearing from you.
Yeah, and if you're enjoying this dive into the story, hit that like button. It really helps other people find the show, too.
Absolutely.
Speaking of security, there's a lot going on in D.C. right now.
Oh, yeah.
Heightened security measures, extra fencing everywhere.
Yeah.
It's hard not to connect that with the upcoming anniversary of January 6th.
Yeah, that's definitely on everyone's minds.
And the timing is like incredibly sensitive, right? We've got the certification of the election coming up, then the state funeral for former President Jimmy Carter, and just 2 weeks after that is the anniversary of President Trump's inauguration.
Wow, that's a lot all happening at once.
It's like a powder keg waiting to explode.
It really feels like the nation is holding its breath,
Yeah.
grappling with the past and facing a very uncertain future.
So to sum it all up, we've got Biden making some really strong statements about Trump, a renewed focus on fighting terrorism, heightened security in the nation's capital, and this convergence of politically charged anniversaries.
Phew. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks, to say the least.
Yeah, no kidding, folks. So if you want to stay on top of all this, make sure you're subscribed because we're going to keep digging into this and everything else that's happening.
Oh, yeah, we'll break it all down for you.
And as always, if you liked what you heard today, please hit that like button. It helps us out more than you know.
And we appreciate you all for listening.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.